Okay. Let's see. It's May 28th, 2016.
Yeah.
See, last vid I made, it was, I think, something about 3 p.m. in the afternoon and 50 degrees, which had been typical. Well, today is May 28th, 2016. It's about 5 p.m. and it's 85 degrees. We were denied spring this year. Sort of kind of went from very late winter to summertime, and so it's a bit warm and sticky. Here in the garage, it's a little bit cooler now that I shut the door. I've got the AC cranking, at least just to test it. I really don't need it much, but when you need it, it's good to know it works. So anyhow, these stage lights, just not happy. So anyway, I ordered a part for this on May 16. It finally arrived on today, the 28th. Here. Priority mail, 3-day. Well, yeah, okay, give or take a dozen. So this should be, it had better be, the replacement driver transformer for the reverb, to replace this power transformer I bugged in there. So I figured what the heck, we'll together have a look, see what they sent us. I'll put down in the description a link to the site from where I got this, regardless of how well or not this works out. What do we got here? Oh, another bag. I guess they decided one wasn't enough, so we got flat rate bags. Chop this. And in here. More wreckage. Good, they packed it right. We'll go the easy way. This bicycle. I don't think this is a bicycle. Yeah, they recycle too, huh? Good for them. Alright, it's beginning to look like the piece we're after. Boy, it's like one of them Russian dolls. Okey-doke. There we go. And our bands. And here we go. Boy, nice long leads. Yeah. There's our replacement part. Classic tone. Recognized UL. Interesting. Part number 40 dash. Wait till the traffic goes. Classic tone. Part number 40-18034. Is Supposedly that's the beast that wants to replace the blown one in here. And the wire colors are correct. Sorry about bumping into your leg. It's right there by my elbow. Pardon me. So, oh good grief. Let's zoom in on that a little bit more so you can probably better see. Pardon me. What I'm doing here. And whilst I untangle my meter lead from under my lamp. Okay. Just check for our edification. What do these, when they're in good shape, this one being brand new and assuming they wound it right, I have no reason to assume they did not. I've read decent reviews for these as replacements. Made in USA. They do advertise that. Not that it makes a heck of a lot of difference to me. But anyway, let's take some resistance measurements of these windings. So you know what a new one looks like. Here's my probe measurements. I always give these a little bit of a cycle to make sure you got a good. That's typical of these leads. There's a 200 milliohms, 0.2 ohms. So what's the low impedance side of this transformer look like? 1.2 ohms, about an ohm. It's about right to me. Which is based by the blown one. The secondary measured the same. So the secondary in that one is intact. But the primary was not. It was wide open. What's the primary on this guy? Measure the high impedance side. 2K. Well, 2.043K. Okay, for all practical intents and purposes, that's 2,000 ohms. So now we know what to expect with a working primary on one of these. You could have one of these that has shorted turns and it might read some bit lower than that. But usually it either goes full open or becomes shorted to the secondary or becomes shorted to the case, the core, the lamination. So that's what we can expect with this transformer. 2,000 ohms on the red and blue, and about 1 ohm on the green and black. There should be nothing between either side of the primary and the secondary. Of course, we're seeing that. Nor should there be anything between the frame and the secondary, either side, of course, and the frame and the primary. Nothing, of course. Okay, so working transformer. Who did I get this from? What is it? Triode. I'll put a link to it. They're out of Aurora, Illinois. And a bunch of parts available for these. I think I could have gotten one cheaper, a little bit cheaper, but it wasn't branded. I think that one cost something like $13. This was, I'll double check. I think this was something like $18. But if that's all it's going to take to restore this, besides buying a few capacitors and things, it's worth it, in my estimation. So anyway, there's that. I'm not going to waste time, your time, mounting fasteners for this, demonstrating how to go about this. I'm going to just take this out, mount this in, lace the wires, connect them up, and do some testing. Whether it works or not, I'm going to fit it. we'll cut that into a separate thing. For sake of brevity. See it.